Just move your pawn, will ya?
Hey everybody, Matt City here. Welcome back to my channel. This week I had a rematch against one of my fellow Denver Chess Club people. I managed to win in the last game, and I didn't finish up my game this time. I had a checkmate available. I didn't quite see it. I had a perpetual check available. I didn't go for that because the stranglehold wants mate, not a draw. Check out the links below to get your own chessboard from Amazon.com. They're really cool and nice to have, and you can take them to the Denver Chess Club tournament Tuesday nights. Check out the link below to improve your chess game on chess.com. Subscribe to my channel to see how all my chess games go and to learn how to play the stranglehold. Okay, so as a refresher, let me just run through the last game we played. I played black. Check. That was our first game. She remembered a little bit of it and lasted a little bit longer in the second game. Okay, so this week's game, well, very similar. Okay, as white, I start. Q5, C3, C5. Castle a little early, so I start attacking. Attack G5. E7. Usually it's the pawn that will come up first and cause attack, but that triggers the bishop here to come to this square because this one moved and I could possibly get check if that bishop isn't there. But the bishop went there first. So I had to switch up my play a little bit. Now she does the pawn to get the 1, 2, and 3. I gotta coordinate properly if I want to use this, and then the bishop to create all of defense. This trades, the knight comes out to make defense. I got options, but I am the first to create a trade this game at move 13. I know her knight's gonna try and come in and do something. Knight to H2. Stop the queen from coming there. And she pushes it F5. Yeah, well, go ahead and chain in the center. And this knight comes in to attack my queen, so I have to pre-move it. I can get over there and be useful. That comes down, which kind of does some stuff. That allows me to go there. She gets out a possible check. look at that. King is in the corner. Protect this so this thing can move away because I'm attacking there. And then there's this little complicated. It took a lot of time to make sure that I was going to be okay letting the knight come here to create all this possible pressure. I had options of pushing to make the knight come here to still cause pressure, so I just let it do its thing. Knight to a5. Because I gotta kill one of these damn knights here. I can't let her have both knights here to cause all my pressure when my stuff's over here, my king's still there. So take back. So I'm gonna go ahead and castle. I usually do not castle. H to F2. C4 comes down. I take. She takes back. There's the open file. There's the ducklings here. But I'm like, I need this thing out of my way so I can get my knight there. But I didn't want the rook coming here. And then the knight takes this instead. I don't really care about that. That gives me an open file. Because now my knight can go here. She retreats her knight, which can now stop all this, but I've got enough protection there. Rook A to B1. There it is. Okay, so she does have bishop cause check and the queen cause check, so I stopped that. But if I can get it to here, I have more power on the center square there. I'm protecting against that, but this thing comes here, attacks this, which forces this straight up into where I wanted it to go. The extra protection is that, but I don't care. I take people up on pieces. And then I move the queen. Come all the way down here. Do I let her take all this? I looked at depending and whatnot. And I'm like, she goes takes a pawn, my knight can go take a pawn. So she takes, and then knight takes. And she moved it out of the way. And this is where I invade. You know, I just unprotected the knight. But what my whole thought process is, this can go here and cause check, but it can get taken. So with my queen here, I can go cause check, the king would move. So if I cause check, king moves, cause check, I can get a perpetual check here and now, you know. So I get my queen here to start that. But if she comes take it, my rook can cause check, she takes, I take, has to block and then mate. But she can just block and then I take and then take, and it's not a mate. But she was worried that she couldn't take this because of all that, but she could have blocked it as a thing. But it was a real confusing move and everything for her, so she took some time and found queen to b6, an actual cost check. I'm aware that I can just get out of it. And she pushes c2. I want to do the thing, but her queen's there, so I have to go and get her out of the way so I can start my check. So rook d6, and I'm looking, so if I can cause the check, and then the check, I can take, she takes back, and then I get checked, she takes, I take and win. So in my head, there is a checkmate available. And I'm worried about where her queen's going to go to stop all of that. There's no advantage coming down with the knight or the pawn. The queen's under attack. You can get a new queen, but it's taken. So she needs to do something with her queen. And she put it back to d8. So to stop my perpetual check here. Because if I do that, queen takes, and this coming down, I don't win the position and I don't get my mate. So actually it was in a good spot. And this is where pause the video and really think about what I should do here, because I didn't follow through with this move. So move 13-9, cost check. King has no options but to move to G8. Now knight D7 check. Do you sacrifice the queen and I take it? You get a new one, I take it. You take back, and I still have be a rook and a queen up here. She says no. She went back, and I kept looking for something to get in there and finish her off somehow, but I didn't see the proper move sequence, the move clock. She asked if I was going to go for the draw and do the repetitious check thing, and I was thinking about it because I didn't see a possible mate, because I'm an idiot. My brain doesn't always function. So in this position, after going through the game and showing my brother and everything, the move I should actually do now is knight to F5. Because the intent to push, there's checkmate. You have to stop, take. If I am allowed to move, I would get checkmate. So she would take, and then you're forced there, and there's mate. So you have like one move right now to figure out what I'm going to do. So cost a check, moves over, cost a check, moves back. This coming here to do all that. Okay, so there's some options here. She could push, well, I can't push, but then I just take and then possibly push my rook here to support getting mate. She could take the rook, and then I would take back and have the 1, 2, and 3 on this square and end up with mate. But this is where I did not end up doing that. I ended up moving the rook over. She took this, and I was hoping to distract, have the rook come down, and then I could, or take this, the queen takes, then the rook comes up, takes that, and then I could possibly get my rook stuff over there, but I didn't. I should have done that. So I'll pause the video. What is black's best move? Does this really indicate how I'm going to go and get a possible checkmate? I messed around and did all these moves and got nowhere and blundered my stuff, my position, and she ended up winning the game. Just because I didn't go for the immediate perpetual check draw. That would have given me 2.5 points out of 4 for this month. But I have a win though. What is black's best move? How is black going to stop me from mating if I'd have pulled back my knight? How many moves does black have available? We have 29 moves for black. So that was my game this week, guys. It was a doozy. One of the last games near the end of the night. I had less than a couple minutes. She was down the last couple minutes too. We're both lying less than 5 minutes left each. And I was really struggling to find that checkmate, and I just didn't see it. I should have moved my knight again, and I didn't. I don't really want to run through the rest of the game because I didn't write down all the moves correctly, so it's kind of hard to run through. But that was that pivotal moment. I could have gotten that check. Thanks guys for watching. Give me a thumbs up if you like chess, and I'll see you in my next video. Subscribe to my channel to see how all my chess games go and to learn how to play the stranglehold.